What's up, guys? Pypo bringing a video today. We're doing some more WSG. Two WSGs back to back. This must be my lucky day. I fucking love WSG. The last one I got was fucking awesome. It was like just rape it. I love it. What's with Rogue sprinting, by the way? I don't know what it is. Is it an ability that lets him just sprint 24/7? Because that's badass. It's actually like really cool. It's cool and fucked up at the same time, but it's cool. It's cool. Do they have an ability that increases it on his rocket boots and he's fucking sprint rocket boosting? He's in my group right now. We're doing BG together. And just a subscriber. If you want to do BDs with me, I was just like, I went silent because I have no idea where they are. They all ran away. That never happens. Oh, luckily we got one here. We caught a little fishy. Hello. And dead. Hello. What am I even talking about? I thought today I'd tell a story because I don't know if I've ever told this one before. Of me going to court. I think I've told people that I had to go to court and why I had to go, but I never told the story of me actually going to court and what happened at court. If I did, I apologize. It's so hard to keep track of like what I've talked about, what I haven't talked about. It's also hard to keep track of like what videos I've uploaded because I recorded a bunch. Like right now, I probably have like five videos just sitting in my like hard drive waiting to get put up, and it's like, man, I can't remember like half the time what I've uploaded and like what I've talked about before. So again, apologies, but I'm gonna tell it anyway because I think it's interesting and funny. So basically what happened was like my next door neighbor got punched in the face by some kid, right? And it like wasn't that big of a deal. Usually I don't think it would have been a big deal, but the kid would then like walk outside his house and like taunt his wife and shit and do all this crazy shit, like just super weird shit. And eventually they got is it AVO? Whatever it is that stops people from being allowed near other people. I forget what that one's called. I think it's AVO. Got that one put out against him, and he still like went over there all the time and like taunted him, and like he would always like drive past their house and all that shit. Anyway, I fucking was witness to the punching. It was super fucked up actually. I never even witnessed anything. I didn't witness the punching. I didn't witness like anything. All I did was like hear the confrontation outside, like because they're my next door neighbor. I heard it outside the house. So after I heard it, fucking rogue. After I heard it, I went out there and was like checking on my neighbor and shit, making sure he was okay, and all that kind of jazz. And then like 6 months later, I got called by a police officer asking me to go down to the police station and put in a statement. When I went down to the police station, put in a statement. My statement pretty much was like, I was sitting in the kitchen making a sandwich. Sitting in the kitchen? Does anyone sit in the kitchen? If I said that, that's weird. I was in the kitchen making a sandwich, and I heard like from outside my neighbor getting into a confrontation, the kid yelling and all that kind of stuff. Had to like describe the guy's voice. Had to do all that kind of shit. Look at everyone just swapped to the healer right there. That is a good team. Look at that. Oh my god, I love these guys. That was fucking awesome. Did you see that? These guys are fucking awesome. They just switched. I just my pants. Anyway, so my thing is like, oh yeah, I heard some yelling, went outside. By the time I got outside, it was already all over. And like blah 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 blah. Fair enough. Yeah, that was it. That was pretty much it. And the police officer was like, all right, your statement's in. You probably won't have to go to court because there's not much actually here. But expect a piece of mail telling you like within a week or so if you do or don't have to go to court. And I got a piece of mail saying I do. I do in fact need to go. So I went in. I actually went in like with my neighbor and that, and hung out with him and fucking chilled out in court. Court is fucking weird because it's like a bunch of people in support of other people, and then you actually have the people getting charged with stuff, and it's like this real weird atmosphere going on of like people like happy and talking, and then there's also like this undertone of like shitting their pants kind of thing, and there's also like this real assholey part as well. There's like a few guys there that like I think obviously had been there a few times before, and they just didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? You could tell like, they didn't give a fuck. And out of all these people, there's this kid, which is the one that punched my next door neighbor, and this kid. This kid is about fucking maybe 6 foot tall, and he's like one of the skinniest people I've ever seen. Like he looked like he was anorexic, and he's wearing like a suit and tie. And if he didn't have the suit and tie made him look a little bigger, but he still looked absolutely skinny and scrawny. And as soon as we got there, he did this real weird thing of him like walking past my neighbor, walking past me, and like his wife, and like staring at us and trying to like intimidate us. I don't know if you guys have seen me, but I'm a pretty big guy, and I was just like. I don't get scared of anything. This guy actually made me like lol a little bit. I was laughing a little bit, which I think pissed him off. And he didn't actually know who I was either, so I think he's a bit like, what the fuck's going on? Anyway, so then the next thing that happens is you don't get to all go into the courtroom at once. That's not how it works. Like if you're basically anyone can go in there if they want to, if they're not part of it. It's super weird. You can literally just be like a bystander, walk in and sit down and watch people in court. Like, you legally can do that. I didn't know that was a thing, but you can. So, like, the people who weren't involved, they could go sit in and, like, watch what's happening. And then you'd have me and the other people who had, like, to testify, I guess, sitting out in the, like, on chairs outside the courtroom, and you get called in at separate times. I got called in last because, like, I had the least amount of information, so I was considered, like, the not as, like, important, I guess. So I get called in last. So I walk in, and you know how you see courts in, like, movies, and you think, like, this is not actually what a courtroom is because it's on a movie. You automatically, like, dismiss it, and you think this isn't what it is. Like, that's definitely not what it is. Like, there's no possible way that that's the way the court is, like, laid out. They don't act like that in court. It was 100% like that in court. Like, it was like that, and like, it was to the point where I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is weird. This is super weird. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm running around everyone else to my base. I'll go see what the fuck's going on. Join the party. Use my rocket boots. So I walk in, and you have this chick that shows you where to go. She's walking in with you. And, ooh, fly cap. And, so she walks you in, and she's like, alright, do you want to swear on a Bible? Do you want to, you know, just swear to the judge or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not religious. I'll just swear to the judge, whatever. And, so I do that. And, once I've done that, I sit down, and then I didn't realize, the dude who punched my neighbor was representing himself. Like, he didn't have a lawyer. He was just sitting in the chair by himself, and he would come up and question me, and it was fucked up. The guy would, like, come and question me, and he was like, he had no idea what he was doing. And because he had no idea what he's doing, he's asking all these questions that you're not allowed to ask, and I'm currently in Healer City right now. This is not good. So he'd ask all these questions you're not allowed to ask, and, after you, oh, Jesus Christ, double rogue action over here. I put myself in the mid. This is not good. Anyway, so I'm sitting here, and the dude's asking question after question to me. Each time he asks a question, the person, I don't even know who she is, like, in terms of, like, the court, but whoever she was, she's sitting there going, objection, 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 and it happened, like, 30 times. Like, literally, you know how you see that shit in the movies, you think, oh, this isn't what happens. It happened literally, like, 30 times, just to me sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck, this is weird. And I ended up answering like one question, like that was it, because the dude only asked one legitimate question that he was allowed to, and then I, like, that's it, that's the end. Like, you don't even get, you can stay in there I guess if you want, but like now I just leave, and it was one of the weirdest experiences of my life, because it's like that kind of realization of how crazy like the law and justice system is. Like, anyone can just go in there and chill out, like literally anyone. The dude can represent himself even though he has no idea what he's doing, and like I think he actually went to jail because he's like, I don't know if he would have if he didn't represent himself, but like that definitely fucked him over. I don't know what the fuck. And like the people that were in there were acting so weird. Like, they were all acting like they were on a movie. Like, that's literally how they acted. And it was strange. It was a strange experience. I'm glad to have it done so I can like have that experience, but it was so weird. And here we go. And like the thing is, because he like represented himself, he had to get up in the stands like afterwards and like go left tunnel. What is this guy saying? What are you talking about? You're not in party chat. He's just saying that shit. It was super weird. And yeah, I think he did. I can't remember. I definitely got told, but I can't remember like actually, because it was a while ago now that all this stuff happened. Like maybe 6 months. No, it wouldn't be 6 months. Like 4 months ago maybe. So yeah, it happened like a year ago, and then 6 months ago I had to start doing it, and then like 4 months ago was court. Like, it's crazy how long it takes. It's super crazy how long it takes. And it's even more crazy, like, he got charged and whatnot, and had to go like to jail. But if there was like a ruling that if he went to Queensland, that like it doesn't affect him, like, because it was in New South Wales, and it's like if you go over state lines, it no longer affects you. I don't understand how that works. Like, he was getting judged by just New South Wales. He wasn't getting judged by Australia, I guess is how. I don't even understand it. I have no idea how the fuck it works. I'm actually doing some work here. This Hunter's trying to get the fuck away though. He's not gonna do that. Hunter, come out to play. Alright, he's helping out his buddy here. Unfortunately, buddy, you just ran into a fucking wild Pypo fucking cow in the wild. That's the worst kind of bull to run into right there. Jesus Christ, he's just gonna open up. Open up, open up, open up, open up on your face with my fucking bow. Just doing lots of damage. I hate bear form on druids, man. Stop living, just die. Just die. Die for your country. Alright, now I'm gonna go to the rogue because rogues are squish. Oh, 104k is fucking badass. But yeah, I've never actually been... I don't know if I've ever been in trouble with the law. The only time I've ever been in any kind of trouble ever was like a mix-up. I used to work in this supermarket that was about 15 minutes away from me. And my name's Luke, by the way. I used to live there, and the cops called that place looking for a person named Luke, who also worked there. Like, that's how they needed to call there. And they immediately gave the police my number, and they called me. And it was super weird as well. It kind of makes me, like, scared of police a little bit. He calls me. No, he called my mother, actually, because I don't know why. I guess my mother's number was with work, and they gave that to him as well. And he couldn't get a hold of me. I think he couldn't get a hold of me because I was at work. Like, it was a fuck up. And he told my mother that I've, like, ran a red light, gone the wrong way around a roundabout, almost hit, like, an elderly woman in her car, and sped off doing it in excess of, like, 20 kilometers over the speed limit. And this has all been witnessed by 5 people, like, more than 5 people and shit like this. Like, told my mother this. Flat out said he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Make sure you get him to call me as soon as possible, or he will be even in more trouble. And we will need to come down to the station, or we will need to come pick him up. Just make sure once he gets home to get him to call me. That's what he told my mother. So I get home, and immediately my mother's like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, I just got home, like, like, I've been at work not only the whole time. The car he described to my mother wasn't my car. All the other stuff he described wasn't me. It was just the name. All he had was the name, and he immediately, like, accused me. And then I called him, and I'm like, yo, you called my house looking for me, because apparently I've, like, committed a crime or something like this? And he's like, oh, yes, Luke, I'll need you to come down to the station immediately, or do you need one of us to come pick you up? Many people have seen you doing this, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I literally said, like, I'm sorry, man, can you just explain to me, like, what car it was? And he's like, oh, it was, like, a white ute or something. And at the time, I had this bright purple. I had a bright purple Commodore. It was my first car ever. Bright purple Commodore. And I said to the dude, man, I don't drive that. Like, I drive a purple Commodore. And he's like, hold on a second. He's like, what's your license plate number? I gave him a license plate number. And then he's like, what kind of car do you drive? I'm like, a Commodore. And he's like, and what color is it purple? And I'm like, so you're not in ownership of a white ute. And I'm like, no, I don't even think I've ever driven a white ute. And he's like, let me call you back. He fucking leaves, calls me back like 15 minutes later, and it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, please, accept my apology. There was a mix-up in the names that I was given from your work. And, like, he didn't do any kind of, like, digging to actually find out who the fuck I was. Just on the basis that my name was Luke, the guy, like, started accusing me of shit. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, imagine if I didn't say to him, hey, like, I don't drive that car. Like, if I didn't question it. If I didn't question it, I would have ended up going down to the fucking police station to fucking until like they started questioning you, and then they would have found out. It's like, what the fuck, man? Ask some questions first. Ask questions first. Do shit later. God damn it. Like, I understand it's a big problem because some dude's driving around going fucking nuts. But god damn, I actually knew the guy as well. Like, the guy named Luke as well. I knew him. I knew as soon as he said "what you," I knew exactly who he was talking about. And I'm like, I didn't actually say it to him because I fucking hate that. Like, I don't want to dob on the guy, but it's like, man, you got the wrong fucking dude. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Ah, chim shot, 75k. Ah, it's disappointing. Disappointing chim shot. I like the 100k chim shots. They do damage. We should get the flag back, actually, because this game's going on for ages. Where is he? I think that's the flag carrier right there. There he is, there he is. Coming in for a swoop! Using a disengage to lock him down. I'm not going to go healer because it's a rogue. Rogues do not live very long. There's a flag. Gotta click on that flag. Someone else got it even though I clicked it 17 times. Onto the monk. How did he get that flag? He's standing on it and someone picked up the flag. What the fuck? He must get like sapped or something. Alright, we got a healer. We got a healer to chase down here. You're not going anywhere, bud. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Buddy, you're dead. Dead. I love that. I love a good little scatter into a fucking... What is that? Aim shot. I forget what my shit's called all the time. Like, literally all the time. I have mail. I have mail from hashtag. I wonder what that is. I'm now interested. I am now interested in what I have in my mailbox. Alright, so now we're going to go back and try and basically just contain them to our base and get this fucking game over and done with. How am I doing? I'm doing 17 of those. How I'm fucking doing. Good shit, son. Onto a sugar bear. My big boo-boo-boo bear. Big boo-boo-boo-boo sugar bear bear. Couple aim shots. Very nice. Is that guy's pet name Cinnabon? Cinnabon. Ah, very nice. Alright, let's get up here. My Mr. Rogue was gonna type. I didn't even realize this actually. He's saying thank you. I didn't realize I was just killing people, man. You don't need to thank me for killing people. I'll do it out of my own free will. Alright, we're running up. Unfortunately, I don't have any rocket bootage. I'm gonna get these boots though. Fuck that. I'm not waiting around. Swap back to aspect of the Hawk. Is it the healer? Alright, we'll go to the healer anyway. Just to lock him down. Hop in a disengage, lock them all down. I just love doing that, helping out my melee, locking them all doon. It is the healer with the flag, actually. Oh, you're fucked, dude. You're so fucked. Pypo has arrived. I've arrived. I'm getting stunned. I don't give a shit. There's a kill shot that I'm clicking already. Pypo gets the flag cap. Oh, very nice. Into the game. Nice. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Have a lovely year. And I'll see you in the next video. See you, guys.